Hey everybody, this is our day 2 of working with quadrilaterals. I'm going to do a little review, and then we're going to be really thinking about the characteristics and attributes of specific categories and identifying and recognizing shapes that fit into specific categories. So here's our big chart here. We have our trapezoids and their rules, and we're going to go over those more specifically in just a second. But I wanted you all to see quadrilaterals are our big group. Any shape that has 4 sides and connected with straight lines, and they connect at a point. A trapezoid has its specific rules. A parallelogram and its specifics are a bigger category, and then within the parallelograms we have rectangles, rhombuses, and squares. Squares are special. So let's dive into some of the specifics. Here's a group of rectangles, and here are the rules to be a rectangle. A rectangle, 1, must have 4 sides. Number 2, it says must have 2 sets of parallel sides. So remember, parallel sides are lines that look like train tracks. They're never ever going to cross. Never ever going to cross. So there's 1 set, and then here's a second set. And all rectangles have that attribute. Opposite sides are equal. So if we look at this yellow one, this side length is equal to this one, and then this green side length is equal to this one. They're the same sides. And then opposite sides are equal. We just did that. And then 4 right angles. So a right angle is just an angle that means it's 90 degrees, but it's more like a sharp corner. Like you can fit the corner of your paper into the corner of a rectangle. So all of those have this. I like to think like a perfect L going in different directions, like a box. Okay, so those are the rules to be a rectangle. Here are some rules to be a rhombus. So a rhombus must have 4 sides, must have 2 sets of parallel lines. So if we look here, there's 1 set of parallel lines, like train tracks never going to cross. And then there's the second pair. If we look at this rhombus, there's 1 set of parallel lines, and then here's the other pair. All sides are equal in length. All sides are equal in length. And a rhombus can, but doesn't have to have right angles. Like this, the red one does have right angles here. They're perfect boxes in the corners. But this one does not. They're curved. Does not fit. Some are bigger, some are smaller, but they all have sides that are of equal length. In our bigger category, quadrilaterals must have 4 sides. That's the only rule there. Parallelograms must have 4 sides, must have 2 sets of parallel lines, and they do not have to have right angles. So 4 sides, 2 sets of parallel lines, and can have right angles, but does not have to have right angles. And then our trapezoid, they're kind of unique. A trapezoid must have 4 sides. That means it's quadrilateral, and it has only 1 set of parallel lines. So if I drew a line here and here, these are not parallel because they cross. Where these cross make them not parallel. So that's not the 1 set of parallel lines. These lines right here are parallel. Those make them parallel. So that makes this shape a trapezoid. So quick little video here, kind of reviewing some of our categories. We're going to practice figuring out some of the attributes. So in your video, in your exit slip, you'll see some of these images again.